In this video, we'll take a look at some of the best .38 special revolvers on the market right now, and why this iconic pistol is still a fan favorite. And hey, stick till the end of this video because you will definitely find one to add to your collection. In a concealed carry .38 special revolver, the Smith & Wesson Model 638 offers the best of all worlds. The Model 638 blends tried and true elements of the classic Model 38 bodyguard airweight with cutting-edge upgrades. It is a full-power revolver that is both simple to use and dependable. With a light alloy frame and hammer shroud to allow a snag-free pull from concealment, it is designed for covert carry. It is precise and has a smooth trigger pull. The rifle is small enough to be carried in a pocket. Different holsters are appropriate for different situations. This airweight's lightweight makes it ideal for ankle carry, making it an excellent choice for shooters looking for a tiny, lightweight pistol that is easy to hide. You'll probably forget it's there. What distinguishes this type from its predecessor and other S&W hammerless designed revolvers, like the 642 and 442, is its very low profile, semi-bobbed hammer. This hammer comes with a small snag-free thumb stud that provides just enough grip to firmly cock the hammer into single action mode for a lighter trigger and more precise shot. This handgun has a stainless steel barrel and cylinder and a lightweight alloy frame. It is only 14.6 ounces in weight. The rifle has a 1.785-inch barrel and measures 6.3 inches. The fixed front ramped sight and the 3.4-inch rear notch style sight make up the sight radius. Despite the gun's modest size, the 638 has a full +P ammo rating. That is a lot of power in a compact, lightweight design when used with the proper ammunition. The Tourist 605 is the latest Tourist .38 special revolver that replaces the Tourist 85 in their lineup. To be sure, the 605 retains all the characteristics that made the 85 popular with some people. The Tourist 85 was similar to many other snubbies in that it contained all you needed. 5 shots of .38 special, a front blade sight, a top strap rear sight groove, and rubber grips, everything you need, at a reasonable price. Tourist's new offering, like its older sibling, is a double single-action design that enables for quick follow-up shots or precise, easy-to-squeeze singles. This comes with premium features such as Hogue grips, an Amarillo night sight, and a slick-looking matte steel finish. Purists will be pleased to know that a gorgeous blued version with conventional wood grips is also available for a few more dollars. An all-black and two-tone version round out the range for those wishing to add a little flair. This solid wheel gun is a refreshing change from the sea of polymer-framed, striker-fired pistols that flood us every January, and it's an excellent choice for outdoor protection. The Rossi 352 is on the lower end of the price spectrum, but don't let that deceive you. It keeps up with the other models just fine. Built to the same high quality and dependability standards that Rossi has upheld for more than a century. Because of its 2-inch barrel, the Rossi 352 revolver is the best revolver to hide and carry. It sports a stainless steel finish and a molded rubber grip to aid with recoil management. It can also withstand 5 rounds of +P ammunition. It's so packable and only weighs 1.5 pounds that you'll enjoy wearing it inside your waistband. The grip's wide finger grooves enable pleasant extended range sessions and, of course, a secure hold when it matters. The trigger pull is smooth and reliable in both single-stage and double-stage firing, and the fixed front sight won't catch on your holster. You can always rely on Rossi revolvers when the chips are down. The Ruger SP-101, introduced in the early 1990s, was the company's dominant .38 exclusive platform for decades. The SP-101 was a smaller version of the bigger GP-100, featuring a shorter barrel and a more compact chassis. The unique thing about this gun is that it's chambered in .357 Magnum and .38 special rounds, which make it ideal for personal defense, medium-sized game defense, and predator defense. The 3-inch variant weighs approximately 27 ounces despite this. A 4.5-inch model that weighs 30 ounces is also available. Its frame is made of cast steel. This gun's frame is quite sturdy. Its stainless steel is quite lovely, and it gives the rifle a very nice, decent, and sturdy feel. The Ruger SP-101 357 Magnum has a 5-shot cylinder capacity. The sights on the gun are standard for revolvers. You've got your front post, which is simply a black pinned front post. The rear post is actually a part of the gun's frame, and it provides a rather easy, clear sight image, especially when the hammer is cocked. The trigger on this is a double action trigger, with a long pull followed by a short pull. When your hammer is cocked, you get a very smooth, clean, crisp break that's nearly seamless. Now, if you're using it in double action mode with your hammer already down, it's a long, clean, strong pull, with the break just where it would be in single action, but with a considerably longer pull. The gun's hammer has a nice textured region for your thumb to pull back on to get it to single action stage. It drops neatly, performs flawlessly, and is quite smooth. There is no spur or bearing on pullback. The Ruger SP-101 is made entirely of stainless steel. It looks terrific, it displays well, and it's a fantastic looking revolver in general. The black accentuated grips beautifully complement the predominantly silver gun. The Kimber K6S DASA 38 revolver is the next step in the progression of this well-known brand's product. Kimber received widespread acclaim and created quite a stir when they released their initial K6S model a few years ago. The original K6S was a double-action only weapon, but this DASA upgrade adds a single-action option. The Kimber is well-balanced and capable of taking full-power 357 Magnum loads with ease. Of course, the shooter can also fire the 357 Magnum K6S DASA 38 special loads offer very little recoil, making them ideal for beginning shooters or extended range sessions. The energy spectrum available 38 special 357 Magnum rounds is significantly greater than that of a semi-auto ammo, contributing to the versatility of the K6S's DASA combat. Kimber's prior K6S revolvers were known for having the smoothest shooting double-action revolvers on the market, due to the ease of premium quality coil springs and better machining and construction. The new K6S DASA Combat is likewise polished, with a 3.5-pound single-action trigger pull and a 10.4-pound double-action trigger pull. That implies the double-action pull weight of the Kimber is 2 pounds lighter than that of comparable revolvers. More importantly, Kimber's non-stacking draw is far smoother than its competitors. The trigger in single action is as light, precise, and clean as those found in expensive target pistols. The barrel and frame of the K6S DASA Combat have been softened so that there are no harsh edges on this revolver. In cross-section, the one-piece 4-inch barrel and integral underlug are oval, and the frame edges are rounded off. This attention to detail improves concealability and reduces weight, but perhaps most crucially, the rounded edges contribute to the K6S's beautiful, expensive appearance. Kimber isn't just introducing another revolver to their lineup, they're competing for the market's top spot. The Smith & Wesson Model 10 has been in continuous manufacture since 1898, when it debuted as the hand ejector model in the then-new 38 S&W Special. It's the original 38 Special revolver. It is still one of the best available today. The Model 10 is a service pistol with a 4-inch barrel and is built on S&W's K-frame. It is, however, concealable, as a good 4 K-frame holster is not difficult to find. On the older models, sights consist of a plain ramp front or a rounded half moon. The back sight is more like a groove milled into the top strap. However, it forces the eye to instinctively point down the barrel. After all, such a handgun is designed for close range work rather than long-range shooting. A push-forward slide checkered thumb button on the left side of the frame, right below the hammer, releases the 6-shot cylinder from the frame. Pushing this release forward moves the cylinder pin forward, pushing a lock-up spring-loaded catch pin forward beneath the barrel. The cylinder can then be swung out to the left to load or unload. A Smith revolver is completely mechanical. There is really nothing to go wrong as long as everything is kept properly clean and lubricated on a regular basis. The Smith Model 10 is far from a fancy revolver. That's exactly the point. It is a practical handgun that almost anyone can learn to shoot successfully. That is most likely why revolvers were and continue to be popular. But hey, do you know the best way to become a great shooter? Subscribing to our channel. Oh, what was that? You're a Glock fan? Click this video where we have compared some new handguns to your favorite Glock. Let's see what can beat the mighty Glock.